Imagine a doctor who believed spicy food could make people sick, and that meat caused sinful thoughts. That's how cereal was born. Most people think breakfast cereal started as a tasty, easy morning meal, but its real story is much stranger. It began as part of a medical and moral movement to cleanse the body and soul. The idea wasn't about taste or convenience, it was about controlling human behavior. This story takes us back to a time when the American diet was filled with all manner of things. Doctors were desperate to fix what they saw as the country's growing moral decay. And one man, Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, believed he had the cure sitting right on a breakfast table. In the mid-1800s, America was changing fast. Cities were growing, factories were booming, diets became heavy. Most people ate salty pork, beef, even biscuits for breakfast. It was filling, but far from healthy. Doctors blamed this greasy diet for the nation's stomach problems. Constipation, indigestion were everywhere. But Kellogg and other reformers thought food affected more than health. They believed it influenced behavior and purity. Some religious groups, like the Seventh-day Adventists, promoted simple living and plain diets. They thought rich or spicy foods made people more tempted by sinful desires. To them, bland food wasn't just healthy, it was holy. That's the world Kellogg grew up in, and it shaped everything he did next. Dr. John Harvey Kellogg ran the Battle Creek Sanitarium in Michigan, a place where wealthy patients came to cleanse their bodies. It wasn't a hospital in the modern sense. It was part spa, part church, and part laboratory. Kellogg believed that clean living could cure almost anything. His patients exercised, took cold baths, avoided meat, and followed strict diets. He saw digestion as the key to a pure body and mind. One day, while searching for a light, meat-free breakfast, Kellogg experimented with boiling grains and letting them dry. What came out was flat, crunchy flakes. They were plain, almost tasteless, but easy to digest. Those flakes became the foundation for what we now call cornflakes. And they weren't meant to be delicious. They were meant to calm the body and reduce desires. Yes, cereal was invented to suppress passion. It might sound strange now, but that's how Kellogg saw health. A clean stomach meant a clean mind. While Dr. Kellogg focused on health and purity, his brother, Will Keith Kellogg, saw something else: business potential. Will worked alongside his brother at the sanitarium, but grew tired how John cared more about science than selling. Will wanted to make those cornflakes sweeter and easier to mass produce. When John refused, Will took the recipe, added sugar, and started his own company. That was the birth of the Kellogg's brand we know today, and it changed breakfast forever. What began as a moral experiment quickly became a marketing revolution. Soon, other brands jumped in: Post, Quaker, General Mills, each competing to make cereal crunchier, sweeter, and more addictive. The health message that once defined cereal was now buried under layers of sugar and cartoon mascots. By the early 1900s, cereal had become the symbol of a modern, efficient life. It was quick, clean, and easy. No cooking, no grease, no mess. Advertising convinced parents that cereal was a healthy start to the day, especially for kids. Even though the original purpose was lost, people still saw it as the right breakfast. The irony is that cereal, once created to calm the body, now fuels the opposite. Many brands are loaded with sugar, artificial colors that cause energy spikes and crashes. It went from a doctor's moral mission to a sugary industry worth billions. Today, when you pour a bowl of cereal, you're not just eating breakfast, you're tasting a piece of history. Cereal began as a strict health experiment, meant to control desire and promote purity. But human curiosity, taste, and marketing turned it into something far different. Kellogg wanted to cleanse the body. His brother wanted to feed the masses. The result was a food that shaped how millions of people start their day. And even now, cereal still carries that strange mix of health and indulgence, a reminder that every bite of history has a little contradiction in it.